Dear students, welcome to mathematics class. And today we are going to solve some important problems based on the concepts what we have discussed till now. Okay. Coming to the first question, find the area of the triangle. Find the area of a triangle formed by the points capital A 5, 2, capital B 4, 7 and capital C 7, -4. Hope you all remember the formula for area of a triangle. When the 3 points are given to you, that is half modulus x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. So coming to the problem, first point coordinates are always x1, y1, and the second point you can assume it as x2, y2, and third point coordinates are x3, y3. Okay, so let us substitute these values in the formula. Fine. So coming to formula, half modulus of x1 value is 5 into y2 minus y3. 7 minus half minus 4 is plus 4 plus x2 plus 4 into y3 minus y1 minus 4 minus 2 plus x3 value is 7 into y1 minus y2. So 2 minus 7. So this is very important, and be careful my dear, especially while substituting the values of x1, x2, x3 as well as y1, y2, y3. So now coming to simplification, 7 plus 4 is 11 plus 4 into minus 4 minus 2 is minus 6 and plus 7 into minus 5. Okay, so half modulus of 5 11s are 55 minus 24 minus 35. So first these two are negative, no, minus and minus, better add these two. Half modulus of 55 minus 59, so which is half modulus of minus 4. Okay, so which is equals to half the modulus of minus 4 value, we can write it as absolute value, which is 4. So we cannot take minus 4 here since area cannot be negative. Okay, area cannot be negative, because of that modulus of minus 4 we consider its absolute value, which is 4. So now here 2 times, and finally area of the triangle formed by the given 3 points is 2 square units. Is 2 square units. Okay, so hope this method is clear for everybody. Using this formula we can find out the area of a triangle. Now let me want to explain method 2. What is the other method to find area of a triangle when 3 vertices are given to us? So let us discuss the alternate method to find the area of a triangle. So let us see if the points are capital A x1 comma y1 and capital B x2 comma y2 and capital C x3 comma y3. Then the formula is half modulus of, let me want to write only x coordinates by leaving a little bit space. x1, leave a little bit space, followed by x2, once again x3. After completion of three coordinates, x coordinates, now you can repeat the first one once again, that is x1. I want to write it here. Okay. Now the same technique even for y coordinates also. So y1 followed by y2 and then y3. So since completed now all the three coordinates, now repeat the first one once again, y1. And please mention the arrow marks in this manner. And this direction, let me want to go with a dotted arrow. Dotted arrow. Okay. So this is the first step, my dear. We need to write the x coordinates and y coordinates. Now let us see how to simplify this. This is also one of the formula to find area of a triangle. So the simplification for this is nothing but, now you need to go for product of these two. This arrow indicates we need to multiply these two. Similarly these two and then these two. So now x1 into y2. Just you can multiply that. And even the dotted arrow things also you need to multiply. But before multiplication we need to take the sign as minus of. So now because of I want to multiply these dotted line coordinates. So let me want to take minus. And then let us multiply these two, y1 into x2. That is what I want to take it in order, x2 into y1. Do you understand? So the arrow, regular arrow indicates as it is you can do the multiplication and write with the sign, maybe positive, maybe negative. But now coming to these dotted arrows, so after multiplication we need to take even minus also along with the product. Okay, now can you tell me here, coming to the next part, this is the part now we need to simplify. So this arrow is a regular arrow, no? Just multiply as it is, that is plus x2 into y3. Whereas this product, while we are multiplying the things which are under dotted arrow, we need to take sign as minus, and the product of these two is nothing but x3 into y2. Now next, coming to the third part, this is the third part. So this multiplication is as it is, that is plus x3 into y1 and minus x1 into y3. As usual, because of area, square units. So this technique is a shortcut technique which will be helping us to find the area of not only a triangle, even a quadrilateral. A quadrilateral area also can be find out very easily by using this technique. So just look at the formula once. Step number 1, we need to write all the x coordinates by leaving a little bit space. x1, x2, x3. After completion of the given coordinates, because of a triangle here there are 3 coordinates, no? Now then repeat the first one once again, x1. Similarly y1, y2, y3, and repeat the first one, y1. Now this is a regular arrow, you please mark it, and the opposite direction better you can consider with a dotted arrow. So the regular arrow things you need to multiply as it is and write the sign whatever you have. They may be positive, they may be negative. Just multiply and put it. Maybe product is 2, then write plus 2. If the product is minus 2, then write minus 2. But coming to these dotted arrow things, after multiplication, actually the multiplication is x2 into y1. So before that we need to take minus, and then minus. So this is what you need to observe. Now let us solve the same above problem in this method now. This is nothing but method 2. Method 2 to find out area of a triangle. Whatever we discussed earlier, it is also suggestible. So now coming to here. So area of triangle ABC is equals to half modulus of, first we need to write x coordinates now. So starting from x1 is 5, x2 is 4, leave some space, and then x3 is 7. Please repeat the first one once again, 5. Similarly, y coordinates 2, 7 and minus 4. And you need to repeat the first one. So this is a regular arrow, can take it. And this direction you can identify by dotted arrow. Now can you try the product of this one? See how to multiply. 5 into 7, both are plus, 5 7s are 35, so write it as it is 35. And 2 into 4, which is 8, but this direction we need to take minus, no? So that's why minus 8. And coming to product of these two, that is 4 into minus 4. So this is as it is, the product whatever we may get, we need to write it either plus or maybe minus. So what we get in the respective problem. So 4 into minus 4, which is minus 16. And this is 7 into 7, actually 49. But because of this direction, we need to take minus 49. And this is 7 into 2 plus 14. And this is minus 4 into 5, actually minus 20. But because of this direction, minus of minus will be plus 20. So first let us add all the positive numbers, after that all the negative numbers. So 20 plus 14, 34, 34 plus 35, 69, and minus of, let me add all these negative terms, 49 and 16, 65, and then 8, 73. So now half modulus of minus 4, which is nothing but half into 4. So finally half into 4. So once again the answer is, what is the answer? Half into minus 4, we can write it as half into 4. So which is equals to 2 square units. Okay. So because here we no need to search for always what is x1, what is x2, what is x3, etc, etc. And it's a easy technique also. Okay. Coming to collinear points. Okay. So 3 or more points are said to be collinear if they have on a same line. So that is what we already discussed. For example, A, B, C are the 3 points. If they are collinear, nothing but co-line. So they must be lie on same line. Hence the points are said to be collinear. Then earlier we discussed that method number 1 to prove collinear points. That is, first let us find out the sides AB, BC and CA. And then what I told you that just verify the any one of the condition, that is AB plus BC is equals to CA. If not, BC plus CA is equals to AB. If not, AB plus CA is equals to BC. This is what we discussed earlier while we are discussing of the formula distance between 2 points. Okay. So at the time we don't know the concept of area of a triangle. So we used this technique to prove given points as collinear points. Isn't it? Now there is an alternate method 2 also. For this concept also, now we can simplify more in a better way. This is the method 1, of course, which is absolutely correct, no doubt. Okay, whatever is suitable to you, you can proceed it. Now my concept is about method 2, that is Look at me. If 3 points are collinear points, I mean they lie on a same line. If the 3 points are lie on a same line, can you expect a triangle with ABC points? Can we form a triangle with ABC if the points are collinear? No. If they lie on a same line, by joining these 3 points, you may get a line segment, but not a triangle, isn't it? The condition to exist a triangle is nothing but the 3 points must be non-collinear points. Must be non-collinear points. So the point must be, see here, the 3 are not in the same line. Hence these 3 points are non-collinear points. So if the points are non-collinear points, then no doubt that there exists a triangle, isn't it? Suppose point A, point B and point C is here. Even though the points are non-collinear, hence by joining these points, we expect a triangle. So now this is the concept what I want to use is, if suppose the points are collinear, if A comma B comma C are collinear points, that means there is no triangle is formed by A, B, C, isn't it? So no triangle means, area of a triangle. Area of a triangle is nothing but 0. Area of a triangle is 0, isn't it? So this is the concept what I want to use now to prove the 3 points are collinear or not. So if the points are collinear, means there is no triangle is existing. No triangle is existing, meaning is nothing but area of that particular triangle is 0. So from now onwards, if the question is related to collinear points, then better take the condition that area of a triangle is 0. Show that the points 3, -2, -2, 8 and 0, 4 are collinear points. So the given 3 points, you can assume it as first point as capital A, second point as capital B and third point as capital C. So you can use any one of the formula to find area of the triangle. Now let me want to use the latest one, the second one, isn't it? So the formula is half modulus of x1, x2, x3, x1, y1, y2, y3, y1. So please replace the points. Half modulus of, substitute these values. x1, x2, x3. 3, -2, 0 followed by 3 once again, you can repeat it. Similarly, y coordinates -2, 8, 4 and -2. So just multiplication, 3 into 8 plus 24 as it is, and -2 into -2 actually plus 4, but this direction we need to take minus half, so which is -4. And coming to this direction as it is, -2 into 4, which is -8. So as it is, whatever we may get, if it is plus 24, plus 24. If it is -8, then -8. And coming to this direction is -0, isn't it? And coming to this is 0 into -2 is also -0. And this direction is actually 12, but because of this direction we need to take -12. Okay, so this is 24 minus 4 and 8 -12, -12 and -12, which is -24. So both gets cancelled, half into 0, which is equals to 0. So just now we discussed if area of a triangle is zero, therefore no doubt that the points are collinear points. Hence here the given points A, B, C are collinear. Coming to the next question. Find the value of K if the points 7, -2, 5, 1 and 3, K are collinear points. So given points, first of all you can assume it as capital A, capital B and capital C. Now we don't want to prove that they are collinear, already given that they are collinear points. Already given that they are collinear points. Hence we can take the condition that area of a triangle is 0, isn't it? So what is the condition is, if the points are collinear, area of triangle ABC is 0. So find out the area of a triangle and equate it to 0. So coming to substitution into the formula, 7 x coordinates, let me want to substitute the x coordinates, and now followed by y coordinates, -2, 1, k and again -2. This time I can equate it for 0, this is because given that already points are collinear. So half modulus of 7 into 1, 7, -2 into 5, -10, but minus of minus will be +10, 5 into k plus 5k, 1 into 3, 3, but because of opposite direction -3, and 3 into -2 is -6, and this is -7k, which is equals to 0. So that is equals to half modulus of 5 plus 10, 17, minus 9. So this is 17 minus 9 and minus 2k, which is equals to 0. Okay, so 17 minus 9, which is 8 minus 2k is equals to 0. Then 2k is equals to 8, hence k is equals to 4. Look at this problem, very important. Find the area of the triangle formed by joining the midpoints of the sides of the triangle whose vertices are 0, -1, 2, 1 and 0, 3. Find the ratio of this area to the area of the given triangle. Just think a minute what to do. So coming to the question, given that these are the vertices of a triangle, so hence assume them as ABC. So given vertices ABC. Okay, now let us see this. If suppose this is the triangle ABC and D, E, F, suppose these are the midpoints of the sides. Say suppose this is D followed by E and followed by F. Hence triangle DEF is the triangle formed by the midpoints of the sides of a triangle ABC. Okay, leave it. First of all, since ABC are given, isn't it? Let me want to find out the entire area of triangle ABC. let me want to find out area of triangle ABC first of all. Half modulus of, write down the x coordinates 0, 2, 0 and again 0. And coming to y coordinates -1, 1, 3 and -1. Okay. Half modulus of 0 into 1 anyhow 0. And this is actually -2, but because of minus plus 2. And 2 into 3 which is +6. 1 into 0 anyhow -0. And 0 into this is wherever whatever +0 or -0, even this is also -0. So now finally half modulus of this is 8, which is equals to 4 square units, isn't it, ma? So entire area of triangle we got it as 4 square units, right? Now listen this. Now can you tell me the area of this shaded region, I mean area of triangle DEF? You know, finally on joining the midpoints of the sides, now entire this big triangle ABC divided into 4 equal parts. Divided into 4 equal parts. That is what? First triangle, second triangle, third one and fourth one. So 4 points, 1, 2, 3 and this is the fourth one. So 4 equal parts. So finally 4 triangles are having same area. So now if total triangle is 4 square units, can you tell me the area of a triangle formed by the midpoints of this triangle? I think when it is 4 units and each triangle having same area, that means each one should be 1, 1, 1, 1. Isn't no? Each area of the triangle which is nothing but 1. Otherwise we can also write that we know that area of triangle DEF will be the 1/4 of area of triangle ABC, isn't it? So this area is nothing but 1/4 of the entire one. So from this, actually what he is asking, the question you see, find the ratio of this area he is asking. Ratio of this area to the area of the given triangle. This is the concept actually. Okay, so therefore from this, area of triangle DEF by area of triangle ABC. This is what he is asking, which is equals to 1/4. And finally we want the ratio. Therefore the ratio is 1:4. 1/4 is nothing but we can mention as 1:4. Actually he is not asking the area of the triangle formed by these midpoints. If suppose he may ask, then nothing but 1/4 into the entire triangle ABC. That is 1/4 into area of entire triangle ABC is 4. So 4 gets cancelled, hence that could be 1. Of course this area is 1 and entire triangle area of ABC is 4. Therefore the ratio between this is nothing but 1:4. The next concept is about area of the quadrilateral. So how can we find the area of a quadrilateral? I mean a quadrilateral can be a parallelogram, a square, a rhombus, a rectangle, etc. So look at me ma, here when the 4 points are provided, capital A, capital B, capital C, capital D. So method number 1 to find the area of a triangle ABCD, isn't it? So just if you join AC, so now entire quadrilateral is divided into 2 triangles. Hence find out the area of the triangle 1 and the area of the triangle 2 and sum of these two, which gives you the area of quadrilateral ABCD. Since we already know how to find area of a triangle ABC, isn't it? If not, you can join the other diagonal, that is BD. Even though now entire quadrilateral is divided into again 2 equal parts, and that to two equal areas of the triangles. May or may not be, that is depending on equal or not equal. So, and this time if I join BD, hence entire area of quadrilateral ABCD can be area of triangle ABD plus area of triangle BCD. This is the method 2. If not, we can also find out by using the last method, that is cross section 1. So area of a triangle ABCD, provided always this is I am talking about A is x1 y1 and B is a point some x2 y2 and C is x3 y3 and finally D is x4 y4, 4 points. Now the technique what we used earlier in case of area of a triangle. Now let me want to use write all x coordinates, that is x1, x2, x3. Because of a quadrilateral we have even x4 also, x4, and finally we need to repeat the first one, x1. In the same manner y1, y2, y3, y4 and y1, right? So the rest of the method is as it is. Okay, so let us solve one problem so that you can understand in a better way. So look at this example problem. We need to find the area of the quadrilateral formed by the points ABCD. So let us solve in this method. Write down the x coordinates, -4, -3, 3, 2. After completion x4, we need to repeat first one as it is, that is -4. Similarly, y coordinates, repeat the first one once again, that is -2. So this is the this arrow indicates that the product is as it is, half modulus of -4 into -5, which is +20 as it is, and -2 into -3 actually +6, but because of this direction we need to take -6. Coming to -3 into -2, +6, and this is +15. 3 into 3 +9, and -2 into 2 actually -4, but because of opposite direction +4, and 2 into -2 as it is -4, and finally this product is +12. So +4 -4 cancel, +6 -6 is also cancel. Half modulus of 20 plus 15, 35, 35 plus 9, 44, 44 plus 12, 56. So half into 56, which is equals to 28 square units. So you can use this method also. Better you try the problem in this method, that is divide the entire quadrilateral into two triangles and find out the area of the first triangle, find out the area of the second triangle, and sum of these two gives you the entirely area of the quadrilateral ABCD. That is the method 1. If not, this is the best method as per my knowledge. You can also solve area of triangle, area of any quadrilateral. Now there is no prescribed formula for area of a rectangle or area of a square or area of a rhombus, etc., etc. Finally all these comes under quadrilateral, isn't it? So simply with this technique we can find out area of any quadrilateral. Thank you for watching this video.